all the legendary Nephilim giants extinct, or could they still exist, hidden in some remote part of the Pacific Ocean? An ancient mystery lingers within dense jungles, passed down through stories told over generations. Many believe that the giants mentioned in the Bible, known as the Nephilim, once ruled the earth, and may still be hiding on distant islands. But is this merely a legend? Or is there some truth hidden within these tales of remote archipelagos? What secrets might this land hold? An independent nation lies in the heart of the Pacific Ocean, east of Papua New Guinea, comprising 6 main islands and over 900 smaller islands scattered across a vast area. The capital, Honiara, located on Guadalcanal Island, is widely known for the brutal battles between the U.S. and Japanese forces from 1942 to 1945. Yet beyond these documented historical events, there exists an even older mystery that lies hidden in the shadows of this archipelago. Rumors and legends have been passed down for centuries by the indigenous tribes who have called this place home since ancient times. Some believe that deep within these islands resides a tribe of giants, thought to be descendants of the legendary Nephilim, still living in secluded corners, blurring the line between reality and fiction. For many, these ancient stories remain a tantalizing mystery, attracting the curious and adventurous souls who seek to explore the hidden wonders of this remote land. These islands, once forgotten by the outside world, remain pristine like a hidden treasure. Only the indigenous people, who have lived here for thousands of years, serve as the guardians of ancient secrets, a history slowly fading with time. In 1568, a daring Spanish explorer named Álvaro de Mendaña wrote a new chapter in the history of exploration when he set sail from the coast of Peru into the unknown. During his journey, he discovered a group of islands that would later gain prominence on the world map. Inspired by his discovery, Mendaña named these lands the Solomon Islands, hoping to find immense treasures. He wasn't merely searching for gold, he was also captivated by the legend of King Solomon, renowned for his wealth and wisdom. It was rumored that these islands might be the source of treasures used to adorn King Solomon's magnificent temple in Jerusalem. News of Mendaña's discovery spread quickly, attracting other explorers eager for fame and fortune. In 1595 and again in 1606, other Spanish expeditions set out, driven by the desire to uncover the truth behind the Solomon Islands, eager to explore its lush landscapes and mysterious mountains. Although Mendaña himself couldn't confirm the existence of gold, over time new discoveries emerged. Modern mining companies have since extracted significant amounts of precious metals from the soil of these islands, reinforcing the belief that untapped treasures still await discovery. Gold mining in the Solomon Islands has become a highly controversial issue, plagued by accusations of overexploitation and environmental destruction. For many locals, these mining companies are seen as a direct threat, plundering their ancestral lands and resources for short-term economic gains, with little regard for long-term consequences. The voices of the people have risen in outrage over the irreparable damage caused by mining activities, expressing deep concern for the future of their homeland and the preservation of their cultural heritage. However, the allure and mystery surrounding these islands extend far beyond the glitter of gold. For thousands of years, the indigenous people of the Solomon Islands have preserved ancient stories of giant beings who once walked their lands. Like many other cultures around the world, the belief in these giants remains alive in the hearts of the people here. These myths about mysterious beings have led to various interpretations, from viewing them as gentle guardians of the land to seeing them as dangerous, malevolent creatures lurking in the shadows, preying on others. One of the key researchers of these stories is Marius Boron, a prominent anthropologist and director of the Solomon Anthropological Expedition. His efforts to unlock the mysteries of the Solomon Islands have led him into deep research on local traditions and mythology, uncovering layers of ancient knowledge waiting to be explored in this remote Pacific paradise. Marius Boron, one of the leading researchers seeking the truth behind the legendary giants of the Solomon Islands, currently lives in Australia but maintains a profound connection to this mysterious land. Having lived and worked on the Solomon Islands for many years, Boron held significant roles there, including helicopter pilot and engineer. His bond with the place deepened when he married a native woman from the Solomon Islands, becoming a respected and beloved member of the local community. During his time on the islands, Boron immersed himself in the local culture and traditions, listening to stories passed down from generation to generation about the mysterious giants said to have once roamed the land. In 2010, he published his findings in the book Mysteries of the Solomon Islands, a work that gathered captivating stories from local inhabitants, including those shared by his own wife. In his research, Boron not only confirmed the existence of these giants on the islands, but also provided detailed descriptions of their distinctive physical characteristics. The giants, whom he referred to as the Guadalcanal giants, were said to be over 10 feet tall, with long, dark hair, double eyebrows, glowing red eyes, flat noses, and wide mouths. These beings were described with a sense of majesty and mystery. However, Boron's most startling revelation was about the presence of aggressive giants among them, some of whom were said to have attacked and plundered local villages. One of the most famous stories tells of a murderous giant of colossal size who struck terror into the hearts of the indigenous people, forcing them to fight for survival. Many brave warriors lost their lives in futile attempts to defeat these creatures, before entire villages were forced to relocate to safer areas to protect their people. Boron's research also suggests that the giants of the Solomon Islands may possess complex social structures, hinting at the possibility that thousands of them remain undiscovered, living hidden in the remote depths of Guadalcanal to this very day. These giants, shrouded in darkness and mystery, have woven a puzzle that confounds both locals and outsiders. Using intricate cave systems that snake beneath the island's surface, these giant creatures are said to move undetected by daylight, leaving awe and fear among the local inhabitants. One of the most terrifying stories circulating among the locals is about a young woman named Mango, whose life became entwined with the giants many years ago. Abducted by these mysterious creatures, Mango vanished for 25 years, presumed dead and forgotten by her people. However, her return decades later shocked the entire community. It was discovered that Mango, in a distressed and unrecognizable state, had been taken as a wife by one of the giants, and during her captivity, she gave birth to a mixed-blood child. Tragically, the child was taken from her at a very young age. Mango, overwhelmed with emotional turmoil, carried the scars of her prolonged captivity until her death. Rumors persist that some men on the island know the final resting place of her son. The stories of encounters with giants aren't limited to local folklore. During the Solomon Islands campaign from 1942 to 1945, Japanese soldiers and their allies reported sightings of giant creatures attacking military units with terrifying ferocity. Ammunition seemed to have little effect on these creatures, and nights on the island were filled with the eerie sounds of comrades haunted by terror. The cannibalistic nature of these giants instilled a profound fear in the hearts of the Japanese infantry. Though much remains unknown about the true nature of these beings, the legends surrounding them continue to captivate, challenging our understanding. The concept of giants has persisted across centuries and cultures, from biblical stories of the Nephilim to carvings on ancient stones and tales passed down through generations. The myths surrounding these giant beings may be remnants of an ancient era, suggesting that some stories hint at fallen angels interbreeding with humans, creating the Nephilim and, later, giants in various parts of the world. This theory sheds light on the diversity of myths and traditions that have endured across different cultures, pointing to a possible underlying connection that transcends geographical and temporal boundaries. The abundance of myths and stories about gigantic beings across cultures suggests that there may be some truth behind the idea of fallen angels and their influence on the human world. The legends of the giants on the Solomon Islands are just one part of this intricate mosaic, woven into the tapestry of world history and mythology. Furthermore, the intriguing relationship between giants and pyramids in various cultures adds yet another layer to this mystery. Many Many ancient societies across the globe, from Egypt to Mexico, constructed massive pyramid structures, suggesting the occurrence of significant events in ancient times. What's most fascinating is that all these cultures share similar stories and descriptions of giants, raising the possibility of a shared heritage or even actual encounters with these giant figures in ancient times. It's fascinating to consider that these ancient societies might have had some form of communication with each other, and that giants may have played a crucial role in the construction of these monumental pyramids, leaving a lasting impact on the history and landscape of the Earth. Let's take the example of the mysterious pyramids in Mexico, whose colossal structures continue to baffle archaeologists and scholars to this day. Historical records, both from the missionaries of New Spain and New Spanish historians, reveal stories that hint at the presence of giants in the lands we now know as Mexico. These giant creatures, referred to as Kinametsin in Mesoamerican mythology, are described as individuals of extraordinary height, making their existence seem more mythological than factual. Franciscan missionaries, eager to understand the marvelous structures dedicated to native gods, sought explanations for the origins of these architectural wonders. According to the Mexican Archaeological Journal, the missionaries attributed the construction of pyramids, like the magnificent Cholula pyramid, to the hands of giants in the distant past. This story raises a series of intriguing questions about potential connections between different ancient civilizations and the role that giants might have played in building monuments that continue to challenge our modern understanding. The Bible, with its epic tales and towering figures, seems to have planted in the missionaries' minds the idea that the builders of these majestic structures could have been extraordinary beings similar to those described in its sacred pages. Legendary confrontations, such as the one between David and Goliath, or the exploits of heroes facing superhuman adversaries, echoed in the imaginations of those attempting to understand the mysteries of these ancient civilizations. A particularly fascinating story comes from Fray Andrés de Olmos, a renowned linguist who worked among the indigenous groups of New Spain. According to his account, in the palace of the first viceroy of New Spain, Antonio de Mendoza, bones of extraordinary size were found. Each toe bone, according to Olmos, measured nearly the size of a palm. This discovery fueled speculations about the existence of giant beings who once walked the earth. Similar to the biblical story of the Great Flood and Noah's Ark, it was said that these giants perished in a great flood that devastated the mountainous region of Tlaxcala. This mythical tale adds an element of mystery and tragedy to the history of these legendary beings, whose existence appears shrouded in the mists of the past. Another impressive example of alleged giant intervention in ancient times can be found at Nan Madol on Pohnpei Island. This archaeological site contains remarkable megalithic stone structures composed of colossal basalt blocks, some weighing as much as 50 tons. The walls reach heights of up to 58 feet, with thicknesses of up to 17 feet, formed by columns and buildings constructed entirely of stacked stones reminiscent of a log cabin. This incredible feat of engineering and architecture has left modern researchers baffled, wondering how an ancient civilization could have transported and manipulated these massive stones with such precision and skill. This mystery has contributed to ancient legends that speak of giants who once walked among humans. The sheer size of the structures at Nan Madol is truly astonishing, with estimates suggesting that more than 750,000 tons of stone were used in their construction. The amount of labor and expertise required to erect these magnificent structures is immense, challenging our understanding of what ordinary humans could have achieved. The belief that such monumental structures could only have been created by giants has spread widely. This idea gained even more traction after a discovery made by Victor Berg, who was appointed as governor during the German occupation of Pohnpei. In 1907, during an expedition to Nan Madol, Berg encountered a sealed tomb believed to contain the remains of ancient kings of the region. To his astonishment, when the tomb was opened, they found skeletons of unusual size, much larger than any previously discovered. These findings suggest the possibility that a race of giants once inhabited the island, with some reaching heights of up to 10 feet. This archaeological discovery sparked deep curiosity in Berg, who began a quest to uncover the identity and heritage of these mysterious giant kings. However, fate had other plans. A fierce storm struck the island on the night following the tomb's discovery, accompanied by strange sounds from conch shells and the appearance of glowing orbs in the sky. Tragically, Berg was found dead the next day. Locals speculated that Nan Madol was protected by supernatural forces that would not tolerate intrusion into the ancient secrets of the site. After World War I, Japan took control of Pohnpei, and as part of their interest in the area, they too began research at Nan Madol. According to surviving documents, Japanese scientists discovered that the ruins at Nan Madol, built atop coral reefs, were only a small part of a much larger complex. It was revealed that Nan Madol extended even further, forming a submerged city of grand proportions beneath the ocean floor. Reports indicate that it was within this vast and enigmatic marine environment that Japanese researchers made a discovery that defies all logic: giant platinum coffins lying on the ocean floor. When these mysterious coffins were opened, they found the remains of individuals of colossal size, with heights estimated to be up to 10 feet. However, the precise details of these findings became obscured over time due to the loss of many Japanese documents during the chaotic events of World War II, leaving only fragmented information about Japan's activities on Pohnpei. The idea of the Nephilim's return, or the reappearance of their descendants in the last days, has captivated many cultures and become intertwined with various prophecies throughout history. One of these prophecies is found in chapter 9 of the Book of Revelation, which describes a vast army of 200 million strange beings who will unleash a devastating plague upon the earth, leading to the deaths of a large portion of humanity. This biblical passage has sparked speculation and debate, suggesting a possible link between ancient stories and future events, adding a layer of mystery and anticipation to the search for answers regarding the giants of Nan Madol and their impact on human history. The mystery surrounding giants, whether in the Solomon Islands or elsewhere around the world, continues to stir imaginations and provoke speculation. Although the exact nature and origins of these beings remain unknown, some theories suggest they could be descendants of the Nephilim, reborn to play a role in an ultimate climactic struggle. A biblical prophecy supporting this idea can be found in Luke 21 verse 26, which describes the fear and anxiety that will consume humanity in the face of catastrophic events during the last days. According to this prophecy, the heavens and the earth will be shaken, and mankind will be overwhelmed with fear as they confront the impending disaster. The thought that the Nephilim and their descendants might return as part of supernatural events in the last days is both terrifying and fascinating. Could the return of these giants be signaling the beginning of a catastrophic period of transformation in human history? While these prophecies are open to interpretation, it is interesting to consider them alongside myths and stories of giants from around the world, including the mystical legends of the Solomon Islands. Could it be that the giants are still alive, hidden deep underground in inaccessible caves, waiting to reveal themselves? Only time will tell if the return of the Nephilim and their descendants is truly inevitable or merely a part of the rich tapestry of legends and myths that have captivated humanity for centuries. Other theories suggest that the giants might have sought refuge on these islands for mysterious reasons, but how could they have escaped? The notion of giants escaping from the Solomon Islands is genuinely intriguing and invites us to explore various possibilities of how they might have managed this feat. One of the most compelling theories proposes that if these beings ever existed, they may have developed advanced seafaring skills that allowed them to navigate specially designed ships for their enormous size. Picture the scene: giants constructing massive ships using their immense strength to handle enormous logs, carefully arranging them to build vessels capable of crossing the ocean. These giant ships, designed to accommodate such massive beings, would be true marvels of engineering, built from robust materials and crafted to withstand the ferocity of the sea. With each carefully carved plank and every sail hoisted, these giants would embark on a long and arduous sea journey, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a powerful desire to explore. They would sail through treacherous waters, facing fierce storms and towering waves with unwavering courage. As their ships departed from the Solomon Islands, the giants would venture into the vast, open ocean, searching for new horizons and distant lands to explore. They would push forward into uncharted territories, discovering distant shores and confronting the challenges that awaited them. This image transports us to a world of wonder and imagination, where giants become brave explorers, navigating their ships toward an uncertain destiny with courage and determination. Although this is purely speculative, the theory invites us to envision the possible fate of these giant beings and to marvel at the limitless potential of human imagination. Another captivating theory suggests that the giants may have received assistance from an advanced civilization with superior technology and knowledge, one that allowed them to escape from the Solomon Islands. Imagine a scenario in which the giants, struggling to leave the islands on their own, are aided by a mysterious civilization equipped with technology beyond our understanding. These advanced beings, sympathetic to the plight of the giants, offer their help, transporting them to unknown lands far beyond the islands. Perhaps these superior beings possessed spacecraft or interdimensional portals, methods that allowed them to traverse space and time with ease. With this advanced technology at their disposal, they could have carried the giants far away from the Solomon Islands, paving the way for them to reach new, undiscovered destinations. This scenario takes us into a realm of mystery and awe, where beings of unimaginable advancement offer assistance to these colossal figures, guiding them to a place hidden from human reach. Another equally intriguing possibility is that the giants were helped by supernatural entities, divine or magical forces that intervene to provide them with the means to escape. These entities could be mythical figures from local legends, gods, or spirits who sympathized with the giants and decided to guide them to freedom. Picture the giants being led by these supernatural entities through secret pathways or interdimensional portals that allowed them to access lands far beyond the boundaries of the Solomon Islands. This theory pulls us into a world of wonder and enchantment, where the impossible becomes possible through the intervention of forces that lie beyond human comprehension. Although this idea is purely speculative and lacks hard evidence, it invites us to stretch the boundaries of our imagination and consider realms that go beyond conventional history and reality. Catastrophic events may also have played a role in the giants' escape. Devastating natural disasters, such as earthquakes, tsunamis, or even volcanic eruptions, could have altered the landscape of the islands, creating new opportunities for the giants to make their way out. These events might have weakened the natural barriers that confined them, allowing them to embark on a journey to uncharted lands. An even more exciting possibility is that the giants may have evolved or adapted in ways that allowed them to blend in with human populations. This theory suggests that, over time, the giants could have developed camouflage skills or even altered their appearance to go unnoticed among humans. This idea stirs the imagination, making us wonder if they could still be among us today, hidden in plain sight. While all of these theories remain speculative and lack concrete evidence, they encourage us to explore the vast, uncharted territories of the unknown. They invite us to entertain possibilities that lie beyond our usual understanding of history and reality. Thank you for staying with us until the end of the video. You are truly the best audience. We never anticipated building such a wonderful community like this, so from the depths of our hearts, we thank you. Do you believe that giants might still be living among us? Please share your thoughts and feelings in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing content. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you again soon.